Okay, Rob, quick dip in Palouse Falls, Upper Falls. Let's just be clear about that. We did not go down into the bowl.
No, sir.
Actually, we did. We went right above the bowl. But
Yeah.
how was the camp this week? World record highs. Well, not world record, but Washington, East Washington, 9 Mile Falls, literally 100-year highs in the temperature.
That's what they said, man. 100-year. I think we had a 111 maybe or something. Maybe two days, 109. Another day.
So 114 in there.
Was it okay? Yeah. We had to make adjustments, which was really good, and it worked out well. But we adjusted some practice times and whatnot to try to beat the heat a little bit.
7:30 a.m. sessions. You were going live by usually 8.
Yeah.
That's a little different because normally you don't have to do that, but you got to make adjustments.
Yeah.
I mean, just being in 110 degree heat, it's just, and you're in a tin building, right? You're in a steel building.
Steel building, heavily insulated. At least the one part, not the extension, the add-on. But the smaller room, really good AC. So that was cool. But still, you get 20 bodies in there, and it heats up a little bit. But so we're getting them up early, getting breakfast early, having them, on the mat at 7:30, warming up, going through drills, teaching on the fly a little bit. But that was our hard session, and going at it at 8 o'clock.
Brought in some really, really, really good staff. Okay. First things first, I've never dealt with Coach Roden.
Yeah.
At Clackamas Community College, 3-time defending champions. What a dynamic, young coach, dynamic. But he's not as young. I thought that guy was like 32.
Yeah,
he's 40. He's my age. No, he's
40.
41.
Is he? Okay.
We're the same age. 42, actually. He looks 32 years old.
Yeah.
He is dynamic.
Dynamic. Great leadership abilities. Great, I don't know what I want to say, charisma and demeanor, interacting with the kids. Just the right combo, not over the top crazy, not too laid back, right? Like great demeanor, great teacher, just awesome job, great job. Not hard to see why they're winning so much. Just outstanding personality and
knowledge of wrestling.
Yeah.
Great technique.
He studies it,
Yeah.
He studies it, he learns, he's not...
He's a wrestling junkie.
Yeah, he's like, he's the guy that'll, if he doesn't know something, he's going to figure it out by asking, hey, what do you do right there? What are you doing? Let me see that. And I like wrestling junkies, kind of a wrestling junkie.
And then you bring in one of your former Oregon State guys.
Yeah.
At University of Providence, is it, in Great Falls?
Providence University.
Formerly
University of Great Falls. Ty Vincent. I recruited Ty out of Great Falls, Montana when he, started recruiting him when he was 17, 18 years old. So that was, I don't know, 15 years ago or something. And tremendous person. One of the greatest guys you will ever meet. And he was a great teacher. He did a great job. He's been coaching for a while now. Great job. I picked some stuff up, which was cool.
Yeah, that thing he did with the tilt and then isolating that leg and blocking it. He did some AJ Shop stuff.
I asked him, hey, I do wrist tilts all the time. I teach, but there's a couple wrinkles in there. And he worked a camp with Shop. He worked a camp with AJ Shop, and then, I went and watched some videos, and I'm like, well, okay. That 25-pounder they got, Schroeder, I think it's Schroeder. Devin Schroeder, I think.
Yeah.
It's like, there's the influence right there. That's AJ Shop right there. So, put that in my bag of tricks now, hopefully to help some other kids with that.
What's it like watching somebody grow up? Like when you talk about Ty, you you brought Ty into Oregon State. He was an NCAA qualifier for you guys. You recruited him as a teenager, right?
Yeah, it's cool. You know, he went over there, and there was some phone contact, and watching his results over that, and you watch him wrestle at the Metra in Billings, and you get you meet the family, and you do that, and you bring him on the visit, and you watch him grow from a kid to, a man, graduate 5 years down the road, and go on and start his own coaching career, and go to weddings and stuff like that. And then you see them a few years later when they've been coaching, and it's great. I mean, that's when you run camps, there's a lot of people you can pick, and we'll bring different people in different years, but I like to bring in people that I like to hang around with too.
So you had Legend as well, kind of the same thing with Legend, but you had Legend as a boy, as an 8, 9, 10-year-old boy, right?
Yeah. So he was around, right, with my son, and they were club teammates, I guess, in Corvallis, the Orange Crush, and I was by no means the coach, but I was a dad that would be in there and help out here and there, and then be at the tournaments I could, and take the corner sometimes, but then I had him as a high schooler, right? When I coached with his dad at Crescent Valley High School. Him and Drew, my son, and Chance, that's going to Michigan. He's a Lamer boy. He's going there this fall. Drew's going to Minnesota. Legend's at Cal Poly. Brawley's at Cal Poly. Gabe Wisenhunt was in that group. He's going to Oregon State in one more year. We had all those guys on the same little guy team. And then in high school, fed through the same high school. So that was cool to have him now as a guy that's been in college a couple years and wrestled at the NCAA tournament, and won 4 state titles, and come back and help be one of the counselors.